Hi friends, today we are going to talk about a concept called serialization and deserialization. So serialization means converting an object to a stream of bytes. So deserialization is converting a stream of bytes back to that object. So you deserialize that. So why do we do that is because to store the state of an object in program B after program A has ended. So even the program A has ended, you get the same state of the object created in program A in program B even though program A has ended. So I'll explain it more clearly with an example. So before that, so who does this serialization and deserialization? So serialization is done by the object output stream. So object output stream does serialization. So this object output stream has a method called write which takes in an object. So after taking in an object, so this is done by, so serialization is done by an object output stream. The object output stream has a method called write object. So this write object serializes the input object, and this so now let's see who does deserialization. So as you must have guessed, deserialization is done by the object input stream. So does deserialization. So this has a method called read which returns an object. So these are the two important methods. So this one is write object, and this one is read object. So let's do this deserialization and serialization using an example. So I have an object which is this one. So it is a string type. So what we do is first we do serialization. So we do object so object output stream is object output stream, and just keep it O is equal to new object output stream. So I'll just keep it abc.txt. So this one object output stream, it throws an IO exception, I guess. So let's add that. Okay, so okay, so this one is just an attachment, friends. So object output stream just helps in creating the stream of bytes. So if we don't want to just create a stream of bytes, we want to store that into a file. So the file is like a DB, so we are storing the state of the object in a file. So let me create a file writer new file writer. I'll just do abc.txt for this. What is this error? Just 1 second, friends. Fine. Okay. So next, after this, we can this one got serialized, so we just close this object. So ideally we need to close it in the finally block, so for now I'll just close it off here. So let me put this try catch block over here. This one. So now we use this o dot write object this one takes an object, so yeah, let's do it. So if I run this, it will get serialized. So next, after this, we need to do deserialization. So what we do here is we create an object input stream, object input stream O is equal to new object input stream. So this one is a file input stream. So since it's a file input stream, I have to create and enter. So this one, what does it accept? Put stream. So we need to copy this same file. This one also. Try. So after this, we need to use a read object So dot read object so this has to give me a string, so convert it to string. So string output is out we. So that's it guys, we have done the serialization. So let's run serialization. Okay guys, so abc.txt got created, so let's deserialize that. We should, in the output we need to get today is a good day. So let's run this. Okay guys, we got the same output. So this is called serialization, deserialization. So now few more points to add. So whenever you are creating a new class, you need to make it implement serializable interface. So if you create an employee class, you need to make it you need to make it implement serializable. Or if you create any other class, your own user defined class, you need to make it implement serializable, or else it won't serialize. So here string has been marked serializable, so hence it is getting serialized. If you create an employee class and don't mark it serializable, it will create a non-serializable exception. So then one more thing you need to note down is transient. So if you have an employee class, so if you have an employee class and you have like a very an instance member called age. So next address. So you can but you don't want this one to get serialized, so you can mark it. So you can use the transient access modifier, not access modifier, method modifier. So when you do serialization, when this object gets serialized and deserialized, so the address object will be null value, so it won't get serialized. So when you get it back, it will be a null value. So this is about transient. And next thing you want to note is statics. So statics is like if you have any static instance if you have any static variables inside your class, they won't get serialized. So statics are not serialized. So if you have a static int count, okay, and you do serial and it has some value, say 5, and you do serialization, so that state 5 is not maintained in the new class, so it will be having 0. So in the end, we are not creating any new object. We are just we are creating a new object. We are creating a new object, but that object will be having the same states of the class which we had defined in serialization. In this, before serialization, whatever the state is there, it will be having the same state of that one. So it's a new object which has the same state as the original object. So that's it, friends. Thank you for watching.